Hi guys, Autumn here today to do my weekly wrap up for July, or the last little bit of July, and also I'm going to conclude one book I finished in August. I finished it yesterday, the 1st, but I started it in July. Mostly this is my Book-Tube-A-Thon wrap up. But first, the first book I'm going to talk about, I actually read the day before Book-Tube-A-Thon, and then I finished one after. But the first one I read before is Only His by Madison Rose. This is a dual author of Aurora Rose Reynolds and Natasha Madison. This is a quick novella that follows Liam and Emma. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. This is alpha male romance, and I really did enjoy it. Then the next I read during the Book-Tube-A-Thon. I read almost 1,300 pages during the Book-Tube-A-Thon. So I'm going to briefly mention, I'll go into detail about the books I read. The first one I read is Text to Lovers by K. Webster and J.D. Hollyfield. I just got this from her signed, and it's actually signed by both authors, so that's cool. And this is book 1 in the Two Lovers series. This follows Danny and Ram. And Danny just broke up with her boyfriend because she found out he was cheating on him. And her best friend, what is her best friend's name? Andy and her go to a bar and get drunk. And she then sends quite a few text messages yelling at her ex-boyfriend, and she sends it to the wrong number. And they text throughout a while. They keep in contact, keep texting, and then finally they meet. Gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. It was my first book by both of these authors, and this completed the challenge, read a book in a day, and people on the cover. And then I picked up Hate to Lovers by K. Webster and J.D. Hollyfield, and this completed, what did this complete? Sorry. Oh yes, this completed the challenge of a character that is different from you. Andy is very, very different from me, about how she was raised, her personality, and everything. I don't want to spoil it because it's spoilers, but she is very different from me. But this follows Andy and Roman, who is Ram's brother, and Andy is Danny's best friend. And this follows them. Roman is the CEO of his company, and Andy, in the Text to Lover series, they have a connection. You can see they're kind of seeing each other, but Andy ends up pregnant, and they have to deal with that. That's pretty much what this book is about. Gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. And this one is also signed. And then we have Thieves to Lovers, book 3. This one just came out last week. I, of course, read it during this readathon, and this completed the challenge of bought it because of the cover. And yeah, I love these covers. It's also signed. And this follows Reagan, who is Roman and Ram's sister, and Link, who is Andy's stepbrother. And this is Thieves to Lovers, because Link is a thief. Not like he just likes to steal little things, mostly from Roman, because he finds it funny. But I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy it, not as much as I enjoyed the first two, but it was still very cute. And I wanted to mention, if you're interested, if you think this sounds interesting, Text to Lovers on Kindle is 99 cents if you're interested. I don't know how long that is going to be, but yes. I'll leave the link down below. But I finished 3 books, and then I read Amy and Rodgers' Epic Detour by Morgan Matson, and this included my hyped book. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was cute and a good summer read, but I don't know if I'm going to read any more of her books. This was also the first book by her that I've read, but as I said, I don't know. And I'm not going to tell you what that book is about because, as I said, it's a hyped book. You could probably find a review on it. And then the last book I read is Ruin by Rachel Van Dyken. This is book 1 in the Ruin series. It is also a read for me. I read this December 2015. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. This follows West and Kristen, I think is maybe how you say it. I don't know, it's spelled weird. But I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and this is a new adult book, and I'm not going to tell you too much about it because I think this book is better to go in it blind. So yeah, 5 out of 5. Highly recommend. And those are all the books I read in the last week and a half. So, yeah. If you've read any of these and want a full review, just let me know. I'll be happy to. And also, how did you guys do on the Book-Tube-A-Thon? I'll see you guys later. Bye.